Welcome to the MedCoShare podcast, the podcast where we learn everything about what it's like to be a private practice healthcare practitioner in today's world. We dig deep into the challenges of going private, but also the rewarding aspects that it entails. My name is Ronak Vyas, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of MedCoShare. I'm excited to announce that on this episode, we have Dr. Wendy Lee of Stepping Stone Foot and Ankle Specialists. Dr. Lee is one of our newest members in our King of Prussia facility, and she's launched a hybrid concierge podiatry care model. Welcome, Dr. Lee. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what made you become a physician.
Thank you, Ronak, and the MedCoShare community. I'm very privileged to be here today with you and join you for this podcast. So I grew up in South Philly area, and I always drove by the Temple School for Podiatry in Chinatown as I was growing up. And I was thinking to myself, why would I ever want to be a foot doctor? I hate my own feet with bunions and a wide width. But then as I was growing up in college, just shadowing a different specialties of medicine, I wanted something hands-on, something that I can give patients immediate relief. So I was steering either towards dermatology or podiatry. And then looking at the lifestyle of both, I kind of felt the podiatry route was with my calling, and I'm really glad I did that.
Awesome. That's amazing. So what was your experience like before joining MedCoShare, and why did you decide to join us?
So I finished my residency at Crozer Keystone Medical Center in Pennsylvania, and I took the normal route, which is the associate podiatrist role in the local area. I worked there for a year, and then I also joined another private practice for podiatry in sports medicine, and I've been doing that for the past 6 years. Then it was just a chance now when this opened up, when I saw their grand opening in the King of Prussia location, I felt like it was a sign for me to maybe take my own pathway, create my own dream of what I would like to be called my podiatry office.
Amazing. So, thank you for joining us. And what sets your office apart from other podiatrists?
So what we are focusing on is more like a certain niche services. So I'm not catering to everybody because there's a lot of great local podiatrists around the area, luckily in our tri-state area. Just providing something that is different in terms of options that maybe you failed the normal traditional podiatry treatments and just not getting the results. So we're just integrating more innovative technology and minimal invasive or non-invasive solutions for common podiatric problems.
Okay. And what are some of the challenges you faced?
Some of the challenges is, I would say, for podiatry starting up, even outside of residency, is getting a job, offer a package that is what you felt is your worth with all the training that you did. And then also the other challenges now that you're in practice for the practitioners out there is getting into insurance panels and learning the business side of podiatry and how hard it is for you just to be able to do what you ultimately signed up to be as a podiatrist, is give patient care, quality care. Unfortunately, with the insurance model, is more paperwork, documentation to get reimbursed or paid, rather than, unfortunately, the patient care kind of gets lost sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Right. What advice would you give to other doctors entering either the podiatry practice or going direct?
So learning from my now 8 years of practice, one professor I had in podiatry school said that medicine and specifically podiatry is all a business at the end of the day. So if you have the opportunity now to get to start learning more about business and marketing, that would be a good tool to have if you are ever interested in venturing on your own to either your direct care podiatry practice or just a private practice yourself and be the owner. So.
Yeah, marketing is definitely a challenge. We've seen it when we launched MedCoShare. Nobody knew what medical co-working was, and we spent over a year researching, trying to create blogs, also work on our SEO. Some articles that were published about us really helped us because those websites had a lot more exposure. But I would say the first year was very, very tough on us. So going back to your practice of hybrid concierge, what are some of the benefits of your model versus the traditional model?
The first benefit is probably no long wait times. We are not emphasizing on volume of patient to make our ends meet. We want to offer quality care, so meaning you'll be able to have your appointment time be on time, and then we spend about 45 minutes to an hour per patient, and then explain things, allow you to have a chance to ask questions, and then go over details of your care and anything that you may have, any questions.
Okay. Can you talk a little bit about the fee structure?
The fee structure, so the hybrid part of it is I will be accepting certain insurances, but not all. And then we offer cash packages for certain treatments. So if you're self-pay or underinsured, or even services that we offer now, most insurance doesn't cover for these. So essentially, you're already going to be paying that out of pocket. So instead of just having double tip where you have to pay your deductible from your insurance, you can elect to pay the services through a little bit of what we call a package cash deal with all the treatment solutions in that to get you better and get you your results faster.
Got it. Right. Yeah. I mean, I'm in my 40s, and I've never had any foot pain before.
Oh, that's great.
And then all of a sudden, depending on what shoes I'm wearing, it's a lot of pain depending on the activity. So I could be a patient of yours pretty soon.
Yes, I'll be happy to see you. Yes.
Oh, thank you. So, thank you so much for coming. I really enjoyed this conversation. Where can patients find you?
They can find us in our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, as well as we're making a YouTube video series for education and just information. You can check us out on our website. It's steppingstonefoot-ankle.com.
Dr. Lee, thank you for your time, and thanks to our listeners. If you want to hear more of these conversations as we dig deep into the lives of our members, please follow us on Spotify, Apple Music, or wherever you get your podcast. Follow us on social media to hear more from our doctors and nurses, as well as to keep updated on all things MedCoShare. We hope you'll join us on the next one. Until then, don't forget to practice your way.